angels, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and coming to my side of YouTube. Today I am bringing you a current household. Now this family is not one that y'all have ever kind of seen before, but you know me, I love supernaturals and I'm trying to get back into my supernatural bag, okay? And to do that, I have incorporated some mods. I have also been kind of branching out my comfort zone with some stories and some different type of Sims. And so today, let's get into who these Sims are. So you're probably wondering, Marian, who are these two Sims? So these two Sims are Lawrence and Selena. They are twin witches and warlocks, or spellcasters, as The Sims 4 calls them. They come from a magical family. Their dad's line is known for magic, and so their magic has been on and out throughout their veins since they were born. Their mother is actually from Ceylani, and she doesn't really have any magical powers, but she is here, always for her kids, and I will introduce you to their parents a little bit later. They're just currently sleeping in bed because, again, it is 1 in the morning. But yeah, I just wanted y'all to kind of see the magical duel a little bit, and I will see you all in the morning. Looks like Selena won, because what in the world, Lawrence? Good morning, everyone. So it is currently around 7 o'clock in this household, and the last name for this household is called the Morse family. So the Morse family are a family of supernatural witch, warlock, spellcaster, however you want to call it, beings. And these Sims have lived in this house forever. If you're familiar with American Horror Story, this house should look very familiar to you. This is the American Horror Story Season 1 Murder House, and that is where these Sims reside. So it looks like Selena here is still kind of sleeping in her room. This is Selena's room. It's very kind of chill and open. I wanted it to be something that really represented her personality. Her brother is also fast asleep in his bed. But this is Mr. Lawrence's room. As you can see, he's really into music and things like that. And so that is what his room represents. Next are the parents. So we have Mr. Jarvis and Mrs. Bonnie. Bonnie is actually up. We're going to meet her in a second. But of course, Jarvis is still over here asleep. He is a psychologist. He is a family psychologist. And so now he gets to kind of sleep and make his own schedule. Similar to the person in Murder House, he actually does have a space downstairs where he conducts. Uncle Simon is kind of just sitting here. He's trying to figure out what he is going to do with his day. This is Jarvis's older brother, and they are about a year apart, so not that much. Their mom previously died, and their dad kind of died a very long time ago, so he wasn't really in their life like that. But even though their mother is no longer maybe physically here with us, she's here in the house as a ghost, and they interact with her on the daily. And lastly, we have the mother of the household. Miss Bonnie is down here just enjoying her some cake and some coffee before she has to go to work. She doesn't seem like she's in the best mood. So let's kind of figure out what that is about. So Miss Bonnie here had a midlife crisis a little while ago, and she decided that she really wanted to change her career. She was previously in the law career for a really long time, and then she decided that she wanted to do something different, and that something different is journalism and investigation. So she is now in the investigator career. It says self-motivation is second only to self-preservation in the solitary career of an investigator. Track down criminals, solve mysteries, and keep the peace. When Sims are down on their luck and have nowhere left to turn, they'll turn to you. If you're up for the challenge and can manage the stress, a life of intrigue awaits. So Miss Bonnie here is just starting off. This is actually going to be her first day in her new job. So kind of similar to what I was saying, she does have a history degree, and so she used this history degree when she was in her law career, and it really helped propel her. But she just again decided that she didn't want to do that. This sim actually is from Sulani, kind of similar to what I was saying in the introduction. So she has the Hawaiian ASF trait. And it says, you've always been proud of where you come from. Sulani, okay. Your family and your culture. Where you're from, being around your family, and sticking to your tradition is all you need to feel whole. I won't read the rest, but that's a little bit about Miss Bonnie. So she decided she was again kind of done with being someone who was on the back burner and working for someone, and she decided that she just wants to live her life. Her and Jarvis here, who is her husband, who's actually still in the bed asleep. This right here is Mr. Jarvis. She actually wants to have another baby really, really soon. They've been trying. As you can see, she went and got her fertility kind of looked at, and her fertility is in the normal range. And because she's getting older, she just wanted to make sure that she's okay to carry another baby. You know, there wouldn't be any kind of complications or anything. But it doesn't seem like there's any complications. She's scheduled to have a natural birth if that's something that she wants to do. And yeah, she's likely to have no complications. So her and Jarvis have been trying for a really long time. I'm gonna get her to go ahead and clean up her dish and throw this cake away because I generally just do not like it. Like, I feel like it could be a lot better than what it is, you know? And we've been eating on that cake for a little bit. The kids are still fast asleep. I'm hoping they wake up pretty soon. And let's see what Simon's doing. Simon is just washing his hands. This is her brother-in-law. A little bit about Simon. He is a sim that is trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life. He's one of those sims who's just still kind of figuring his stuff out, kind of similar to kind of Bonnie here. He did have a little bit of a midlife crisis as well, but his is just in the form of everything. Like, he doesn't know what type of friends he wants to have now. He doesn't know what direction he wants to have. He's friends with Nathan here, and Nathan is actually a criminal. He's in the criminal career. And so as kind of Simon has been practicing a little bit of untamed magic, he's been hanging out with a different type of crowd. And this right here is Prince. Prince is their neighbor, but he's also kind of into the other street kind of gang type of life as well. I've been playing around with basemental drugs and gangs, and so that is a little bit about what Prince does in my game. And yeah, these are all his relationships. He's again really close to just his kind of siblings and his family. Again, if you want to see the full Tree, this is it. So this is his mother, Myrtle Morse, and she died by laughter. She had a really, 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 really good life, but it was up in the cards for her. It was time for her to go. But again, she's still an active part of this house because they are spellcasters. So I don't know if we'll get a chance to meet Myrtle today. We might have to meet her in the next part if that's something that y'all want to see in the future. But yeah, it's just Jarvis and it's Simon. And then, of course, Jarvis got married to Bonnie. And they have two kids. So you previously met Lawrence and Selena in the introduction. And I will show them to you as soon as they wake so Selena actually went ahead to her job. She's in the painting career, and Lawrence is the only kid that's still kind of home. He is a young adult. He actually is in university pursuing his fine arts degree. He wants to be a musician, and he just wants to be someone who is very much still kind of in things. Oh my gosh! Is there a Y'all, this is the third fire we've had in this house. Um, uh, should we? Is anyone going to extinguish her? Like, what is going on? Oh my gosh, don't let Bonnie die. Extinguish her mother. Just extinguish her and then call the fire department. Or we can have Simon call the fire department. See, this is what I mean when I say Simon. Simon is just a sim that is figuring himself out because he was not about to call the fire department if I didn't prompt him to. He was literally just going to let his sister-in-law die, and we cannot have that. Like, oh my gosh. But Lawrence is over here extinguishing his mother, and I need him to go a little bit faster. Okay, there we go. Now he's just extinguishing the fire. And it's still there. Keep extinguishing. Lawrence! Lawrence, babe. What are you doing? Extinguish. Extinguish. Who are you calling right now? Oh, the fire department. Okay. Continue. Extinguish. 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 Because what in the world? Y'all, this is literally the third fire we've had in this household, and I don't know what the issue is. Um, I just, I don't get it. Like, I'm gonna have to take all of the fireplaces out of this house, and that's not okay. Myrtle is at work. We're just gonna click that first one because I do not have time to read it. So, as you can see, Lawrence is a little teed off and just very like what in the world is going on. He actually has a fear of fire, so being kind of close to fire isn't something that he enjoys, but this house just continues to kind of have them, and it is not for the best. So Bonnie and Simon are just out here. They are still getting over the fire and stuff. Jarvis actually went to work, so he's not here anymore. So the only Sims that are currently home are Bonnie, Simon, and Mr. Lawrence here. I'm actually gonna get Lawrence to go out and do some stuff today, so we're going to follow him. Lawrence decided to come to this really cute kind of hangout slash bar place so he can work on some of his guitar skill and also hopefully meet some like-minded kind of grunge type of people. And so this is what it looks like. Oh, that's not what it looks like on the outside. Whoa, all right, this is what it looks like on the outside. It's called Zay Club and Bar. This beautiful lot was made by Infinity Trait. Insanity Trait. Insanity Trait Sims. I will go ahead and put it in the description. But I forgot to tell y'all where they live. So they live in Newcrest. Newcrest is currently in winter because the game is in winter, and I like my game to reflect how we are in life. And so it's like the first or second week of winter here in my game, and my Sims are still kind of looking and getting used to the winter. and all of that. So let's go inside and like see what all this is about. There's literally nobody here, like not a soul, like literally no one. That is crazy. But as promised, we're gonna get not Jarvis, we're gonna get Lawrence to come over here and play. Oh, it looks like he's already doing it himself. See, you see what I mean when I say like he's new to this, he's true to this, not new to this. Okay, like he loves loves the guitar. But yeah, I'm just gonna get him to kind of like practice on stage a little bit, and hopefully he's supposed to be turned the other way. Lawrence, please go here. Lawrence, no. Oh my gosh. I guess you can't control like the way they practice. Okay, fine. He can just I want him to go here though. Like so I can see you. All right, whatever. We're just gonna listen to Lawrence kind of play a little bit. Oh look, there's some Sims coming. I did not make this Sim. I want her to go away. Where are the Sims I made? That's the mixologist. Why is she not in here tending the bar? Who are you? Go away. You are not a Sim I made either, but I really like your shirt. Like I feel like they could be really cool after I give them a makeover. Are y'all trying to start a band or something? Why are y'all up here on stage? I didn't make you either. Where y'all, I be trying to like populate my world, and the Sims that I create never come to the places where my Sims are. And it's so annoying because it's like, what's in the world? Why can't you just be here? But hopefully as like more Sims come, it'll be more Sims that I made. So yeah, we're just gonna continue to watch Lawrence kind of play the guitar with his gloves on, which I feel like would be impossible, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe there's some really talented people out there that can play guitar with their gloves on. I don't know. So while Lawrence is playing the guitar, I'm actually gonna give a little bit of a tour of this place. So again, it's kind of like a grunge hangout that Lawrence goes to a lot of the time. He can play beer pong or ping pong down here, get some food, kind of hang out with folks. And then if you go upstairs, oh, Bonnie's off to work. Bye, Bonnie. If you go upstairs, it's more of like different types of bands and stuff. And there's more like spots for your Sims to kind of just come and sit and relax. There's also like a little bar up here, but this is a self-serving bar, so your Sims can come up here and do stuff and like watch TV if they wanted to. There is this functions as a mirror, but your Sims are like able to kind of do stuff here as well. And then I have two like arcade machines, and I have a Monopoly. So if your Sims wants to play cards, they can. And then they can also play arcade games up here. And then I have a slot machine up here. This is from I'm trying to remember who the creator is, but I will link the creator in below if y'all are interested in this. But yeah, it's a slot machine, so your Sims can like and then out here is like another kind of seating area. Of course, your Sims really wouldn't sit out here right now because it is cold outside and they're gonna freeze. So it looks like no other Sims kind of came to the bar. I guess it is like 11 o'clock. Who wants to be at a bar at 11 o'clock? Lawrence does because he's practicing himself. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this little non-functional type part. I will see y'all in the next video. If y'all want to see more of this really interesting current household, please let me know down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Alrighty. Bye, angels.